I had my wig on and I have like my Jamaica hat. Once I got out of the ocean and I'm over here, I'm touching, you know, my head, no wig is gone, but only my hat was still on me. I had a traumatic experience for me on Saturday. Today is Tuesday, and I was on my way to go to Lime Cay Beach. I took a canoe and I had like my life jacket on. Everything was all good at that time. And once we head to the beach, I was drinking, which that's not supposed to be good. You're not supposed to drink and then you go swimming, right? And also, I don't know how to swim. So that's another situation. So I was in the water. I was holding on to my boyfriend like this, and I had my legs wrapped around with him. So I was on top of him. Somehow, I think my boyfriend lost balance, and I just all of a sudden went back way into the water, like fully. And it was like a gush of water just in my face. I don't know how to describe the feeling. It's like life just flashed in my eyes, in my opinion. So I'm over here, I'm trying to like do this, I'm trying to like get out. I couldn't breathe. I'm trying so hard not to have so much water in my nose. I couldn't even call out for help. Like, it's really hard to do that. So it took like a little bit of a while, not like really long, but I keep doing this every single time, you know. It's like up and down, up and down. It's like the weight of the water, and I wasn't like even like too far out. I was still close to like the shallow water, but still it took me like a distance to get out of. I was keep on doing that. It's like I was just really panicking. All of a sudden, I felt like peaceful moments, like I felt calm. And when I researched on Google, everybody experienced the same thing too. And I don't know if that's like because I'm deprived of oxygen, and it's like maybe that's like is me being close to being unconscious. I remind myself like there was like this video on Facebook showing like how to not to drown. So that suddenly ended up in my mind real fast. The video was like you had to like stand up and then do like this. And also like my legs was doing like the same movement too, to try to like to push up. And that's what I kept on doing. I really feel like maybe that's the reason that helped me, that saved my life. And at the same time, there was no lifeguard there. Really scary because it's like all I got is myself right now. Because also another thing when I research is like if you're trying to help a person, that person who's like almost drowning, they can drown you. I wouldn't want my boyfriend to go through that also, but in my mind I'm like, how nobody isn't saving me. He was saying that my head was just, he was like confused. He was also drinking. And my head was just bobbing up and down, and I just kept going further and further away from him. And that's because I was just frantically trying to like, you know, I'm trying to like swim back to the shore. I know that the shore is this way, so I make sure I push my weight to go back. Like I'm still doing this, I push my way to go back. I got out of the water, and you know, I was screaming help still. It was really hard to like stand straight, even if it's like the water is shallow or whatnot, because that's what my boyfriend said and other people. Still, the water holds weight, and especially a person can't swim. You know, he can swim, but not me. I was just crying. My nose, it was like burning because of the salt water I inhaled. I'm like, I almost died, almost died. I felt pissed off because there were some people on the beach and they were just acting like they don't see a person in distress. I said, people don't really notice when a person is drowning. I didn't even know that. I was very pissed off at the people. And I don't even care if they even heard me, you know, because even once I got out of the ocean, they didn't even like come up to me and ask me if I'm alright or whatever. Just keep on saying like, I almost died, you know, I was drowning. This is the crazy part. I had my wig on and I have like my Jamaica hat. Once I got out of the ocean and I'm over here, I'm touching, you know, my head, no wig is gone, but only my hat was still on me. So it was just really strange. I was like underwater. Somehow my wig is gone, but not the hat either. You would think that the hat, like I lost it. And once looking back at the ocean, I didn't even see my wig. I don't know if like a mermaid took it or whatever. I don't know. Or maybe they tried to help me also. I don't know. It's just so many stuff. I just feel like it's just a weird and strange experience of my entire life. I'll always remember this because it was really a traumatic experience, and I'm grateful. I thank God a million times that I'm still here. And all of this is just such a coincidence because with my dad, this was like the day after my dad's funeral with this incident, and he died on Saturday the 25th. This incident happened on Saturday the 15th, same day, Saturday. I'm just thinking like a million reasons, like how did this happen? I felt safe, you know, with my boyfriend because he knew how to swim. You know, him and his friend knew how to swim. I know I shouldn't be drinking. I'll never do that again. I am not going to no pool or ocean no time soon because I keep getting flashbacks at it. Like I'm still like researching and this and that. And also another thing, even though that you're okay from almost drowning, you can still die because there's like a thing called, I think like dry drowning or secondary drowning, something like that. You guys can search it up. But you can get complications after. You can get pneumonia, you can get brain damage, you know, it can damage your organs. And I really feel like if I stayed in there longer, and I don't know how many minutes or seconds I stayed in the water. I don't remember, you know, because everything was just so fast. And I'm just trying to like, my goal is to just get out of the water. And at that time in my mind, I really thought that, is this the way that I'm gonna die? I just tried to just keep fighting. I just remind myself to like stay calm. Everything is gonna be okay. This is like the first time I experienced a near-death situation. I'm still scared of death, still. And I look at life differently. It's like my natural hair. I put it in a bun. It's like a messy bun. After that incident, I went back on the boat, and I'm just praying to God that I make it on land. That's another thing. Like it's a uninhabited island, so it's not like I can like go out on the road. No, you know, like if I needed like an ambulance and whatever, I had to like go on the boat and get back to land. You know, when I was on the boat, I felt like I was gonna vomit. Like I felt nauseous, like very nauseous. Staring into space. I'm just praying like, I just hope this boat don't overturn. I've already gone through enough. I don't need a second near-death experience. It was happening at that time. If I was on the boat in the middle of the ocean, yeah, it would have been a different story. I know that for sure. So I called my mom on the phone and I tell her what happened. Like I was really shaken up. My mom was really she was really frightened about it. And yeah, it took me time to calm down because it took me a while to even sleep. I didn't really get like a really good sleep on that day, but once that day passed, it's like I'm starting to feel better. Yeah, I do want to learn how to swim this time. Also, another thing is, before that incident happened, I was in the same position on top of him, but it was like a little bit further than the incident. And I just thank God it didn't happen at that time. Like, it was only him at that time in the ocean. It was only my boyfriend. Earlier there was like more people in the water, but as the sun was going down, this happened around 5. I found this beautiful conch shell in the shallow water before my incident, and it looks so pretty. And I realized that it brings good luck, so I'm gonna take it with me to the US.